Alexa, turn on the lamp.
Falcon Nemo isn't responding.
I'll tell it to go fuck itself. Hello to the people of YouTube. It is I, once again, the mask of immortality. No, I'm not going to use that. I'll just keep saying the destroyer of souls. For I am on Death here, the destroyer of souls. Am I not? I think I am. But as of late, YouTube doesn't feel like giving me credit to where it's due. It decides to delete any videos of mine that thinks it cause a little bit of a threat. Well, I guess YouTube has finally seen how much of a threat I really am. Now, I found a way to record these little sessions, and that includes, well, number one, being alone. And number two, I need a perfect light source. And using the old dining room light is exactly perfect. So I figured I'd use the living room lamp. It gives a perfect amount of light, gives me some darkness to the left where I kind of need it, and it feels great to be back, to be honest. But we're only testing this out because I feel like this isn't exactly perfect. Now, as far as anything else goes, I just want to say that anybody that participated in this March for Our Lives thing is fooling themselves. In what way is anybody going to take this seriously? How do you suppose the criminals are going to react to this? Oh, and by the way, who is your security at these events? I'll even let you guess. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you. They were policemen with guns to protect your sorry ass. Guns. The number one topic of today for the next probable year. Thanks to that school shooter that is still for some reason alive. But I guess it's a good thing because now he's seeking the death penalty. Maybe the state of Florida has finally seen the error of its ways in not giving proper punishment to their convicted terrorists. Giving this terrorist a death sentence will send a message to all of these terrorists, domestic or foreign, that we don't fuck around. The Austin, Texas bomber is already dead by, this is funny, by his own creation. He wrecked his fucking vehicle thanks to the help of police with guns, by the way, that shot at his vehicle, struck something, made him wreck, and then he blew up. I don't know if he committed suicide or if the bomb blew up because of the impact. But he's dead by his own creation, which makes me laugh. Because that's well deserved. This other terrorist in Austin, Texas that was killed was, well, exactly that. He was terrorizing people, killing people, innocent people. What do you think he was doing with all those bombs? Are we going to ban bombs? Why don't you ban bombs instead of guns? Let's see how that works. How did it work out for Chicago with banning guns? Or Detroit? The former money capital of America, now the most disrespected city in the world. Used to be the #1 trade city in America at one point. And now it's just a shithole. Ran by gangs and mobs. Crooks. Criminals. Thugs. I'm going to attempt to be quiet for this video because my friends are sleeping. And I'd rather respect their sleeping because they respect my sleeping. So excuse me while I stay quiet for this video. So this March for Our Lives thing, how's this going to work out? Will criminals give up their guns? Will gun owners give up their guns? Will anybody give up their guns? Honestly, if anybody gives up your guns, let me just ask this for you. What's going to save you when 5 armed men come crashing through your front door, wanting to steal everything you have, kill you, your dog, rape your wife and your daughter, and sell your children to the black market as slaves or sex objects? What's going to save you? A gun? Or a police call that might take up to an hour after you're dead? Now, with a gun, depending on what kind of a gun you have, a pistol. Let's just go with a pistol. Say you have a pistol. Now, criminals will be like, oh, this guy has a gun. We should probably be a little more careful around him. And you start shooting at them. They might back off a little bit, but they will definitely shoot back. Now, if you manage to kill 1 or 2 of them out of 5, they might think, oh shit, this guy's going to kill us, and run off. At that point, that is when you call the police. If you manage to kill all of them, good for you. Call the police. Tell them exactly what happened. And good luck in court. I don't know. It depends on what state you're in. I know Florida has its stand your ground laws, or Florida and some other states do. I think Georgia does as well. But with that being said, the point is what is going to save you. Now, with that being said, just because you have the largest ammo stack in your house doesn't mean it's going to save you. You might go out dying. Good for you. You fought back. But hey, if you take out 2 or 3 of them and you still get taken out, you at least took them with you. Another thing is that maybe if you own a gun, you should be properly trained to some kind of self-defense, either with a weapon or just self-defense in general. Learn some form of karate or martial art, excuse me. I shouldn't be using the term karate. Just some form of martial art. And then they'll ban martial arts because that you can't have that. But this March for Our Lives, I just don't understand it. The supposed granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., what do you call it? I want to say hero. I wasn't very. I want to say he's my hero. Am I fond of him? Define the meaning of fond. In fact, I think the word I'm looking for is well, basically me. He saw the truth and the lies of America and all of its people and tried to bring everybody together. He attempted that with his life. He put his life on the line and paid for it. Shot dead. By who? I can't remember. Some Democrat, probably. Can't have powerful people going around telling people we should all come together. That's grounds for a shot. But the granddaughter supposedly spoke in the words of Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream of a gun-free world. Kid, you have no idea what you're talking about. Number one. Number two, you're probably reading off of a script that was given to you by the Democrats. Number three, you're not anybody. You're nobody. I'm sorry, but it's true. You're not going to inspire me. You're not going to inspire anybody else that has a fucking brain. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. So quit before you hurt yourself, little girl. Maybe when you get older, maybe if you somehow see the truth as I have, as I'm seeing it every single day, maybe you'd understand, wow, this is total bullshit. Stop buying in to these Democrats. Stop getting paid by them. You shouldn't have to get paid to read words on a paper. How about you speak your mind like I'm doing? Speak your mind to an audience that will listen, instead of an audience that's forced to listen. If you want to make something of yourself, be yourself. If I can make any advice right now, that is the one advice I will make. And I do that on a daily basis. Either playing games, streaming, hanging out with my friends, recording videos, wearing this mask, or simply working, making money. Right now, I have probably the best job. right now. And I'm loving it every single bit. I love all the money that's coming out from it. I love pretty much everything about it. I'm not going to tell everybody, oh, you should switch to waste management. No, that's not my place. Even though I am technically a representative of waste management whenever I wear the uniform, I'm not going to tell people, well, you should switch to waste management because they're so much better. No. In my personal opinion, Waste Management is an okay company. They're an okay trash service. And, well, I guess the one thing that I do like about them is that they do recycle. And although I don't really care about recycle, trash is trash to me, but recycle is pretty nice. Gives me options, and I like options. Which is why I really like living in this country. This country has given me a load of options to choose from. I'm not forced to choose whatever job I want, or I have to work. I'm not being told what I have to, or what I'm allowed to say, what I'm allowed to think, what I'm allowed to eat, when I'm allowed to breathe, and what I'm allowed to see. That, my friends, is communism. And communism is a no-no. Communism leads to fascism. Which really is something that our president is trying so hard to turn this country away from all that. Ever since I heard about Donald Trump running for president, I didn't really think much of it until I saw one of his speeches and saw what he really wanted. Yes, the border wall was probably one of the most strengthened points he made. But he said a lot more than a border wall. He said infrastructure. He did infrastructure, by the way. He said a stronger military. Well, he signed a bill, which I'm not very happy about, but I'll deal with, which is a beginning of strengthening our military. But it also gives money to DACA. The main reason why I didn't support that bill. But I understand why he signed it. He had no other alternative, and the country was about to shut down. And I assure you, he won't make that mistake again. I still have full support over him, no matter what anybody says. No matter what Spike might say. No matter what Luna will say. No matter what anybody will say to me. I still have full confidence for our president. Whether he makes mistakes, goes golfing, whenever, the bottom line is that he means business. Is he turning America into business? He could very well be. That could be the thing that saves America. Could also be the thing that destroys it, if not set up properly. But now we've reached to this situation where he's faced with gun control. I want to go ahead and say this, that I am not a big fan of bump stocks. For those of you that don't know what bump stocks are, they are modifications to make semi-automatic weapons automatic. Automatic weapons are illegal in the United States for civilians to have. Retired Army veterans are allowed for whatever reason, but personally, I don't think that should be allowed. The only weapons an American should ever have is a pistol for self-defense and a rifle for hunting. If he/she feels like they want to hunt for either sport, for game, or for dinner. Sport and game is pretty much the same. Honestly, I would hunt for dinner. Personally, though. But you see, Democrats don't see it that way. They see Dick's Sporting Goods and Walmart not selling any rifles. Any rifles. That includes hunting rifles. Hunting rifles. What Dick's Sporting Goods sells the most of, by the way. So there goes literally half of their sales down the drain. Walmart, another big seller of rifles, hunting rifles. There goes a fourth of their money down the drain. Am I a supporter of the NRA? Kinda, but not really. I do support the First and Second Amendment, and I constantly say that on this channel, that I support the First and Second Amendment, and I will forever support the First and Second Amendment. It doesn't matter what YouTube will say. It doesn't matter if YouTube continues to delete my videos and says that this is a form of bullying, or this is a form of terrorism, or whatever. That's okay. I'll just take you to court, YouTube. I hope you've seen my threat I made a couple days ago. Might have been over a week ago. No, it was a couple days ago. Anyways, I hope you saw it. I hope you understand on how serious I am about my videos. And how I believe I didn't show one goddamn thing of bullying. I'm not showing any form of bullying in any of my videos. I'm not showing any kind of copyrighted material in any of my videos. And if I do always either said it did not monetize, And I always, what's the word I'm looking for? I always give credit to where it's due. For example, I'm not sure if any of you know this, but 25% of my videos have been deleted from when I began this channel to now. 25%. That's a big number. 25%. These are videos that either had music I didn't own, videos of stuff that I didn't own, or community rule stuff, such as forms of bullying, terrorism, stuff like that. Videos that were part of my big series with old Dragonmeyer, aka Crazy Sheepdog. I wish for once YouTube would do the right thing and stop this attack on content creators. I wish for once people would just understand that guns are not the problem. I wish people would understand you know what? I have a better idea. How about if I tell you my dream? I have a dream where people would come together and realize the mistakes of liberal America. The mistakes of Hollywood, the mistakes that these actors, that the media is trying to poison in our children and in our minds. I have a dream that the people of America would snuff out the media, Hollywood, the liberal Democrats. I know some people that are Democrats, but they aren't liberal Democrats. There's a difference between being a Democrat and being a liberal Democrat. A Democrat, I can manage. A liberal Democrat is a fucking asshole. And as long as you don't agree with a liberal, they will force you to agree. I have a dream that America will destroy the Liberal Party. And I don't mean America as a country, I mean America by the people will end liberalism. Liberalism is a threat to America today. It is as Nazis were a threat to Germany and to the world. It is as Soviet Union Russia was a threat to the United States of America. What do all these have in common? They all fail. The Nazis failed because the Allies were stronger. The Allies fought back hard against the Nazis. And thanks to, surprisingly enough, Soviet Russia, Moscow was captured and conquered, and Hitler ran away like a fascist coward that he was. The Soviet Union, on the other hand, went into civil war, broke up like a boyfriend to an ex-girlfriend. And a nasty breakup. Not that anybody had any fights, it just broke up. Liberalism is getting pretty strong. It's actually getting stronger. And if we continue to let it get stronger, we will end up like Nazi Germany, like Soviet Russia, like so many countries that were set up to fail. And it will only take years for us to realize, holy shit, what the hell is wrong with this damn country? Why are we this instead of capitalism or instead of democracy? The stuff our ancestors fought for. Where's my freedom that I was promised when I was born? We are currently not free. We will continue to have these problems day after day because liberalism is just another party, another political nonsense crap. And if we don't get rid of liberalism, we will end up as another country being held hostage because of ungrateful, greedy bastards. And that is all I have to say. Alexa, turn off the lamp.
Okay.
Thank you.